That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a panther, out of up the stand-ups. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life and run it back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake. Play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe down with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, this the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Now here's Mahomes. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Receiver coaches preach to guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
26-yard line.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. This will be taken in by Hightower. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them. To show
and this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my own college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 34 yards there at a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
2 interceptions, 2
Sanders
touchdowns.
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Eagles 13, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's got his receiver.
Yes.
That's Sammy Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Can we make cookies? Yes, we can. If we have some, we gotta see if we have some.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd
Check
down.
in the freezer up there if there's cookies in there.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Complete to Travis Kelsey. It's a gain of 4.
And it's throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it. And Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Jake Elliott.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Go check in the little freeze, in the big freezer on the door.
A second and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. Mahomes firing complete, and he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now it's Mahomes again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Flushed out right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wentz. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Take it at the 37. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 51 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete.
Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they broke it.
Yeah, broken through.
The top of the freezer.
The pace. We'll see as we go along.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
You did? Down here? Yeah, the big freezer. Just open the door and see for you.
Already at at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions.
I got some EL fudge cookies. The Keebler EL fudge one.
We tend to handle it pretty
over
well.
there under the
Here's
thing.
2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Under the thing, I got some cookies
throw,
under the
it's
thing.
Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Since when?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Shannon, you...
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be corralled out
you're gonna have to
across
start a new
midfield
tank to
down
start
to the
over.
45.
You're gonna have to learn how to take
15 more
it.
there, and they're on a roll.
You
It's
gotta
another
no,
first
you
down.
don't, cause you're forcing my thing.
Eagles.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yard line.
I'm gonna get them
A
back to
reminder,
home.
once we hit
They're eating
halftime,
though,
as
a
we do
little
all
bit.
season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I don't know
That
what I'm
hold
gonna do.
coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now
I'm not
after the
trying to be
holding penalty.
crazy. I'm not good with animals.
Now Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a
But you're
shot,
supposed to
couldn't
feed them.
connect.
We work together.
Jalen
We a
Reagor was the
team.
intended
We a
receiver,
team.
and that'll bring up
We
second
are
down.
a team.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these
We
guys
are a
are
team.
absolutely
Listen,
not
I
going to
was
let up.
doing a
They
lot.
want to increase their
I just
lead,
got
and they want to do it with a
deterred.
big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
Are you really being serious? You
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard
He wanted to make cookies. I don't think we.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses.
I
to
told her
account
she.
for now.
I
8
told her.
interceptions on the year.
I don't
I
have.
love that number because
Who,
I always
me?
think of center field. You know, when I hear
I'm in
8,
the
because that's the
playoff then.
position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what
No,
do good
I'm
center
not.
fielders do?
I asked her, could she
They
get
play
something
all
else for
the
now?
alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of
I
great
asked her to
catches.
look for the cookies. Actually,
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Actually, look-
and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to
How
the
am I wrong in
contact.
that?
Brings up second down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's second down.
can you look and see if we have the cookies I'm making? Where are the cookies at?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
At the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Cookies are being made. The oven is heating up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm.
It's funny because you didn't even want to play today, and I wanted to play today. Maybe you conned me into driving all the way to the Bronx today, which I needed to do anyway. But I drove all the way to the Bronx today. You conned me to go there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it'll be second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver, and it's third down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 33, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Sanders. And
Taylor, you put the cookies on the cookie sheet?
As they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
They on the table. We
This
took them
defense
out.
could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now.
I put the cookie sheet together and everything.
Down too much
Put the
and
cookies on a cookie sheet.
themselves, still want to move at a nice pace.
Now a play fake. Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
Yes. No, they're now on the kitchen
Sanders
table.
here as they run out of the gun. He'll get a nice jump
The
there
cookies
on the first
are on
down.
by the
Running
sink
it
by the
2nd and
oven.
4.
They're in a plastic
And
bag.
there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 27. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game
Yes.
now at their pace. This is ball
Okay.
control football. sustained
Let's see what happens.
taking their time and making it work.
Okay. So, unroll it.
They'll run on first down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Put it on.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
First and 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, Sanders. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
Yeah,
7
yards
on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay.
Lots of praise on this drive.
Coming back up.
I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2nd and 3 from the 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
27.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run forward with Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Kill, turn up. Watch twist. 49, check 49. Great. Check 52.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Good help, partner. Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown.
You want to watch your cookies?
Game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
You said no.
Elliott now to add the extra point.
Like Taylor, come on. Got all this space and still
and the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
Chiefs 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Wide open receiver complete.
Mahomes pass complete.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Wentz. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
35-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of...
Yeah, what up? Where the hell are you at? Oh, you asleep? Oh. Thought you'd be up. Yeah! I'm checking them.
Points to go around. 1st and 10.
Not yet. All right.
Ball up to the 35
Go ahead, get your
now as
rest
they
on,
come
man.
up on 1st
Thought
and
you'd
10.
be up.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He's 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to...
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he is all the way up past the 25. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal.
That one goes for 24 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Mahomes pass complete to
Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Eagles 40, Chiefs 27. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 28 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Conversion.
They'll turn to Sanders. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Give it 2 minutes. Hold on. Oh, I'm there.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Fourth down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?